Hi everyone! Today we are going to learn mental calculation of multiplying two-digit numbers together. Two-digit numbers can be 23 times 31, 45 times 67, 72 times 91, or 63 times 45, and so on. There are endless such combinations. It can be done mentally in just a matter of seconds. I'm taking over here an example. 24 times 31. Just by mental calculation, I can say that the answer is 744. Let me take one more example. 32 times 64, and I say the answer is 2048. Let me do it one more for you. 12 times 41, and just by calculating it mentally, 492 is the answer. Don't be surprised. I'm not telling the answers just by looking at I'm actually doing calculations in mind using a set of rules, which we are going to learn today. But before learning this awesome technique, let's be friends forever. Just click this cute little buddy. He's here at the bottom right of this video. Let's get started. I'm taking two numbers 30 and 31, and I'm going to show you how I'm multiplying this using vertically and crosswise techniques of Vedic mathematics. It involves 3 steps. So in step number 1, I'm going to write them in the form of the mathematical equation that is one below the other. So in step number 1, I'm going to multiply the left side numbers. What are my left side numbers? The first digit of the first number, that is 3, and the first digit of the second number, that is also 3. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 3, and I get the answer as 9. I'm moving from left to right. In my step number 2, I will do the diagonal calculations of first digit of the first number to the second digit of the second number. So in this case, it is 3 times 1. Write this down. Now, another pair. First digit of the second number and second digit of the first number will get multiplied together. That is 0 times 3. Write this down as well. After doing the diagonal multiplication, we will add them, and the answer we are getting in this case is 3. Moving further towards the right comes step number 3. Step number 3 states that we have to multiply the right side, that is the second digit of the first number to the second digit of the second number. So in this case, we have 0 times 1. Multiply it, we get the answer as 0. And here you go. The only thing left is to bring them together. So write these numbers together, 930, and that's the final answer. Isn't it simple? Okay, let's try one more. This time I am taking a little bit bigger numbers, that is 68 times 33. Remember, we are still dealing with double-digit numbers, but this is not going to be as simple as the previous one. In the previous ones, when you were multiplying, you were not getting double-digit answers. You were getting single-digit answers. That means there were no carryovers. But over here, you will be getting double-digit answers, so there will be carryovers. So let's start in step number 1. Let's write the numbers in the mathematical equation form, that is one below the other. Start doing it. Multiply the numbers in the left column and write them down. First digit of the first number to the first digit of the second number, that is 6 times 3. I'm getting it as 18. Move forward. Step number 2, you have to do diagonal calculation. That is first digit of the first number being multiplied to the second digit of the second number. So 6 times 3. Write it down on one side. It will give you 18. Another diagonal multiplication, that is first digit of the second number to the second digit of the first number, which is in this case is 3 times 8. And 3 times 8 is 24. Write this down, add them on one side. You'd see that you are getting the answer as 42. Write 42 below the equation line. Move more towards your right. Step number 3. In step number 3, I am going to multiply my rightmost column. That is second digit of the first number being multiplied to the second digit of the second number. And I'm getting my answer as 24. Now, it's not as simple like previous one. We have just brought them together and got the answer. So now to bring them together, we have to be very careful about the carryovers. Every carryover will be added to the number to its left. So this 2 will get added to this 2, and this 4 will get added to this 8. So let's write this down. This 4 will come as it is. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 8, 12. Again, we are getting a 2-digit answer. So 2 we will write over here and 1 will go into as a carryover into this one. They will get added up and we are getting 2. So 2244 will be the final answer when we multiply 68 times 33. Do not worry. It may seem a lot to you right now because you haven't practiced even a single question. Once you practice these kind of questions, you will get used to it. Now let me make it a little bit simpler for you. What if I don't want to write them in the mathematical equation? I just want to write them horizontally. That will also make my work really very easy. So when I am writing them horizontally, I am writing them as 30 times 31. Now I know that my multiplication of 2-digit numbers involves 3 parts. So in the beginning itself, I am dividing my page into 3 parts. In the first part, I'm going to multiply both the first digits of both the numbers. In this case, it's 3 and 3. So 3 times 3 gives me 9. I'm going to skip second part right now, leave a gap, go on to the third part. For third part, I'm going to multiply second digits of both the numbers. That is 0 and 1. 0 times 1 is going to give me 0. Now I'll come back to second part. For second part, I am going to first multiply the outer numbers, that is 3 and 1. And then I'm going to multiply the inner numbers, that is 0 and 1, and then add them together. In this case, I'm getting it as 3. Exactly the same way, bring them together and write it as 930. Let's do the same thing for other pair as well. My other pair was 68 and 33. Exactly the same way, for the first part, I am going to multiply the first digits of both the numbers, that is 6 times 3, which gives me 18. I am going to leave a gap, go on to the third part and going to multiply second digits of both the numbers, that is 8 times 3, which gives me 24. Now coming back to the second part, multiply the outer numbers, that is 6 times 3, which is 18, and multiply the inner numbers. 8 times 3 is 24. Add them together, you will be getting 42. Exactly the same way like we did previously, we are going to give the carryover numbers to its left. So 4 comes down as it is. 2 being a carryover goes and adds up with 2. 4 also goes and adds up with 8. So when we add 2 plus 2, we get 4. On adding 4 plus 8, I am getting 12. I am writing 2 over here and 1 goes as a carryover and gets added to another one and gives me the answer as 2. So my final answer is 2244. Hey, do you remember this? In our last video, I told you that 12 times 13 you have to do with the conventional method right now because you have not learned the technique for this. But now you have learned the technique for this. Let's try to do using our Vedic technique. So 12 times 13. First step is to multiply the first digits of both the numbers. That is 1 times 1. I'm writing it as 1. Leave a gap. We have to multiply the second digits of both the numbers, which is 2 times 3, which is 6. Now come back in the middle. You have to multiply the outer numbers first, then the inner numbers first and add them together. So we get the answer as 5. Bring all of them together. Your answer is 156. I'm sure you're having fun learning these smart moves. We will learn more multiplication techniques in our next video session. Stay tuned. But before that, it's highly important for you to practice this one. I want you to pause the video and try these questions. Do not worry if you're not able to do it 100% mentally because you are just starting. The only thing I'm expecting from you right now is just to be able to solve it within one line. Do not worry about the speed because speed comes with practice. Once you have done practice, click on this cute little one to learn more Vedic maths tricks in upcoming videos, step by step and lesson by lesson in my classroom.